Okay, please find a relaxed and comfortable posture. Lovingly and kindly, close your eyes. Keep your back straight as much as you can. Let your body and arms relax. Take a few deep, peaceful breaths. Breathe in and breathe out, slowly and softly. While you are breathe in and out, relax your mind and relax your body. Inhale and exhale. Feel your breath. Still, your mind is wandering, running around. Just wait and try to relax your mind. Allow yourself to come to the moment that we call present moment. Simply observing the around, experiencing the peacefulness, stillness around you in this room. Inhale and exhale. I hope now you are ready to start our practice. With having peaceful mind and body, let's start our practice. Having pleasant mind, now we are going to cultivate the feelings of kindness, compassion, love, joyfulness towards yourself, towards all the living beings. Wish to yourself, may I be content. May I be patient. May I be healthy. May I learn to care for myself with joy and ease. Try to develop positive and skillful wishes, thoughts towards yourself. Contentment is the greatest wealth. As a loving kindness practitioner, you are learning to be happy what you have. You are learning to accept who you are. You are not going to compare yourself with others. With having those intentions, repeat yourself, may I be content. Sometimes we are going through a hard, difficult time, physically, also mentally, struggling. The quality of patience is very important. You are learning to be patient and diligent with yourself. Repeat yourself, may I be patient. Taking care of yourself is very important. Feel yourself as your best friend. You are the best friend of yourself. Having that feeling, wish to yourself, may I be healthy mentally and physically. If you find one interesting phrase, keep repeating it to yourself over and over with kind and compassion. The idea of self-love, very powerful. You are learning to take care of yourself. You are learning to take care of others. You are learning to love others without having any conditions. Now imagine your loved ones, your friends, family members, whoever close to you. Maybe in your family that somebody is having a difficult time, maybe in a bad health condition. If you know somebody who needs your thoughts, also think about that person. May my loved ones, friends, family members, special ones be filled with loving kindness. May they be well in mind and body. May they be able to take care of themselves happily. Now it is perfect time to expand your loving thoughts towards all the living beings. You can use same words or you can use your own words to continue your practice towards all the living beings without having any conditions, discriminations. And also you can continue your practice towards your difficult ones if you have anybody. Without having anger thoughts, try to practice your kindness towards difficult ones. Now take a peaceful breath, slowly and softly. And it is perfect time to change your posture, move your body around if you want. Try to find relaxed posture. And slowly bring your attention to your breath. Without forcing, without controlling your breath, slowly pay your attention to your inner and outer breath. Keep your attention to the tip of your nose. Without worrying about future or past, try to find the moment, the present moment. Let's continue our practice on your breath. Breathe in mindfully, breathe out mindfully. When you are inhaling, you know that your body is inhaling. When you are exhaling, You know that your body is exhaling. Feel your breath, inhale and exhale. Sometimes your breath is light and soft. Sometimes it is not, it is long and deep. If you see the difference, understand I'm having long breath, soft breath, or short breath. If you are having thoughts, just know I'm having thoughts and mindfully come back to your breath. Now peacefully take a few deep long breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, I'm in peace, and breathe out, I am in peace. In In this moment, we develop mindfulness practice. There's another word for mindfulness that we call introspection practice. Looking inward. You are the only one who can see your inside. So slowly pay attention to your inner world. That you can clearly see your mind. You can see your skillful mind, your good thoughts, your qualities, your spiritual mind. Be grateful for your mind, your good qualities. Appreciate them. Make sure to continue to apply those qualities to your day-to-day life to make this world a better place. Same time that you can see your unskillful mind. In order to fix those emotions, negative thoughts, you need the quality, the patient. Therefore, this practice will help you to develop your good mind. Always be patient and diligent with yourself. Whenever you approach to difficult times, take a break, take a moment. Do not going to react right away. Take a breath and start to think about your practice, about your tools. Make sure to apply your practice in those moments. Now please bring your hands together in front of your heart. Make a wish to yourself, apply this practice. May not any difficulties come to you, may not any dangers come to you. May your loved ones be well, happy and peaceful. May all the living beings be well, happy and peaceful. Thank you so much. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, let's start our chanting. Page number 4. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ, Dutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ. Tatiyampi buddhan saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhamman saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Anivata sankara uppadavaya dhammeno uppajjitva nirujjanti tesang rupa samosukho sabbe satta avera sabbe satta abhyapajja hantu sabbe satta aniga hantu sabbe satta. Mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta mano maya manasache padutena vasati va karoti va. Anapopadang manupupangama dhamma mano setta mano maya manasache pasanne vasati va karoti va tato nan sukha manveti chayava anapayini. Mind is foreign of states. Mind is chief. Mind. Mind is the Four Noble States. Mind is chief. Mind made Ade with a clear and confident mind. We believe the skillful noble marked by generosity. We believe generosity enables us think generously, speak generously, act generously. And this practice allows us to become more open, accepting, and forgiving. My wish, may I become at all times, both now and forever, for those without protection, and guide for those lost their way. Never join with the unwise, and the wise. Okay, good morning everybody. How are you today? Very happy to see you all and thank for being here. So, um, sometimes when you drive by yourself, maybe a couple of hours, maybe when you drive for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, long distance, sometimes we get sleepy. And sometimes we are lazy and the drowsiness and laziness come to your mind. What I do when I feel lazy, driving myself, not anybody in the car, I just listen to some music and you do that. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes what I do, I listen to some dharma talks. And sometimes I just talk to myself, finding some, next my dharma talk, think about a topic, just talk to myself. I do that a lot actually when I drive. So it is very helpful to find some ideas. And sometimes I sing because only me in the car, nobody is listening to my voice, so I can sing. So I just sing to stay awake, just entertain myself. And there's one other thing that I always do. It's for me, it's very funny. So most of you have an iPhones. It has a feature we call Siri. Sometimes I just ask Siri something. I ask, hey Siri, how about weather today? The Siri is telling me about the weather information. Sometimes I ask, what is my name is? Then Siri is, oh, you are Bhante Assaji. So sometimes I'm asking Siri, can you sing a song? Then the Siri's answer is, it is harder than I thought. Siri is not singing for me. So there's two other things I do. I ask Siri to tell me a story. Then Siri is telling me a story. The other thing is I'm asking to tell me a joke. So last Thursday I was going to Elkhorn for Elkhorn Library to meditation. I asked Siri, can you please Siri tell me a joke? The joke was it was for me, it is funny and it has a nice meaning. The joke was, there was a teacher, he was in his philosophy class. Of course, that class teaching about the mind and people's behaviors and feelings and emotions. And then he asked his students, when you see the sky, what do you think? The day the sky was gloomy and cloudy and the rainy day. Then students started thinking, what kind of answer should we give? Then they were thinking about it. It should be a logical answer. Then there was a student and he said, teacher, when I see the sky, what come to my mind? All the people's emotions, it's cloudy and rainy, it's gloomy. Sometimes our mind is same, we have negative feelings, all the nasty thoughts, it comes to my mind. And also sometimes very sunny, clear sky. Sometimes our mind is peaceful and relaxed, having all the positive thoughts. Then he was giving all some interesting answer. Then of course the student asked, what do you think when you see this sky today? Can you guess his answer is? He said, today I forgot my umbrella. Of course I'm going to get wet later. That was the teacher's answer. So I was thinking about it. That is story. Sometimes when we see the big picture, we always react in a different way. Right away we are trying to find the negative side. So also there is something positive that we do not focus right away because we tend to see the negative part right away. We are not used to see the positive part right away. So that teacher asked about the sky, but he reacted in a different way, something simple way, but it has a deeper meaning. So what I want to talk today actually, because somebody asked me last few weeks, Bhante, can you tell me something about pain and suffering? So sometimes in our life we are going through pain and suffering in a different period of time, our day and our life. Maybe you are not here to listen to the suffering today. because sometimes people do not like to hear the word suffering. Today I'm again listening to the word suffering, so that's why I'm here. Sometimes people are having that idea. Sometimes people are telling, having idea, because the Buddha's teachings is always talking about suffering, impermanence. It sounds negative. Sometimes people are thinking, but of course we do talk about suffering, impermanence. But if you think about those ideas, we are learning how to accept it. So then when I think about that story, sometimes we are learning to react to certain things in simple way to find peace and balance. So last week, early in the morning, I got a message from one of my friends who's in Sri Lanka. He sent me a picture of a girl, and what he's told me, do you know this girl? I opened the message. Yes, I know that girl. She's just 21 years a young girl. I know her because she came to our monastery, our temple. Every temple has a Sunday school. She was a student in our Sunday school, and I taught her. And so I know she really well. I know her family really well. Then I asked, what happened to her? Then what my friend told me, Bhante, she committed suicide. I was like, oh my God, because this young girl, I know she really well. Then I didn't get more information because I didn't ask anything, but what I know, what happened to her, maybe she was having a hard, difficult time. So sometimes we are choosing something different when we are going through a hard time. And somebody asked me today, how are you? I told many people I'm well, but of course I'm not well today. So yesterday I got a phone call from my sister that my mom is in hospital. So yesterday whole evening I was just trying to talk to people, and this morning I was talking to one of my cousins, and I was trying to figure it out what is happening. Of course I can't go there right now. So that pain has come to me. I'm okay, but of course I'm not okay because I'm just worrying about that my mom. So but I do have some tools to, however, overcome the pain and suffering. So that person who asked me to do this talk, and the person asked me, can you explain how we can sit on the pain? Maybe you all have different tools to sit on your pain. So this book, I'm always reading something from this book, How to Fight by Thich Nhat Hanh. There's a very small paragraph, I'm going to read it. It is called Don't Run Away. What he's saying, to try to run away from suffering is not wise. To stay with it, to look deeply into it, and to make good use of it is what we should do. It is by looking deeply into the nature of suffering that we discover the path of transformation and healing. Without suffering, there is no happiness and no path to happiness. We can even speak about the goodness of suffering, because suffering helps us to learn and grow. So I think, so for me it is, of course it's right. The suffering and pain is helping us to grow, to think something in a different way. So I remember one time I was leading a meditation, I was using word anxiety. Somebody was there and told me, Bhante, I do not like that word, the anxiety. I am having negative feelings when I hear the word. So same, when people hear the word suffering, people are having the same reaction. But what they basically do, they are just running away from those sufferings or negative feelings. But when you think about deeply, you can find something good to overcome those suffering or emotions. So that's why when I hear that story about the teacher, the sky, it is cloudy and gloomy. So my mind is kind of same today, but still I'm trying to find some positivities to overcome those hard moments. But my mom, she's fine, so I didn't talk to her, but I find out some information. She's doing well. So then one time I told you this story. Sometimes when we are going through the suffering, of course, we are running away, we are afraid, we are having all the difficult time situations. So we are mentally down, we do not want to do anything. We don't want to even talk to anybody. Sometimes you just live alone in a room, not going anywhere. So almost maybe 3 years ago, one lady came to the temple. I told you this few times, maybe some of you remember. This lady told me, Bhante, I'm having a really hard time, that my family, they are just ignoring me, they are not talking to me, even though my children, they are not talking to me, they have kids, they are just refusing me. I'm having a hard time. I was having a hard time because nobody is caring for her, just ignoring. The many people come to her having the same issue. Then she was sitting and talking to me and said, Bhante, while I was going through that hard time, instead of worrying and having all the negative reactions, I started to do something positive. I went to the temple, I meditated, I listened to Dharma talks, I went to different places and volunteered. I help people. I try to find different resources to help me to stay happy and balanced. So what I want to tell you, so when you are going through a difficult time, hard time, pain and suffering, try to find something like her to find balance without running away. So there's one thing that Bhante Sujata, our teacher, he's always telling: when you are happy, don't come to the temple. When you are unhappy, come to the temple. I think that's so right. It's so true. So he said, when you are happy, go and enjoy and have fun, have parties. But when you are sad, just come and sit. So it's same in here and Sri Lanka. The people, I'm always telling the differences, our difference is just the color, the skin color. Otherwise, the way we think is always same. So what I want to tell you, when you are happy, go and enjoy your life. When you are unhappy, come and just find people here. They're all the beautiful meditate. So we have a library, you can go and read. Maybe you can help to clean the temple, of course, we like it. So there are so many things you can do to overcome those pain and negativities without running away. So therefore, today what I want to tell you, because this is also to talking to myself because of my mom, it is very helpful. I was thinking about this a lot today and yesterday. And Joe, he was helping yesterday, and he asked me, why you were fun all the time yesterday, just running around. Yeah, I tried to contact some of my cousins and friends, what is happening there. So then we are just reacting in a totally different way. I couldn't even focus what I was doing that time. But I think that my practice or whatever having in me, the tools, was helpful for me to stay balanced. So therefore, what I want to tell you, when you are having a hard time, try to find something to entertain yourself, to find peace. You have your tools, which is your practice, and believe in yourself. Don't try to give up. Encourage yourself. Apply those thoughts and ideas to your day-to-day life.